From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning and Merry Christmas Eve. It's going to be a windy one this Christmas Eve for the foothills and the mountains. Gusts between 35 to 40 miles per hour. Could have some rain, snow, or freezing rain for the valleys today through Friday, with a couple caveats embedded within that. And then another round for mountain snow from late on Thursday, more like late on Thursday afternoon to late on Saturday afternoon. So for this morning, gusts already out of the south and east picking up for the mountains. These are going to spread down to the foothills a little bit later on, and it will be a breezy day for the basin as well. The fog this morning has mostly been for the Blue Foothills and for the Kittitas Valley. We'll see if that starts to squeeze in on the Yakima Valley and the lower Columbia Basin. Temperatures are mostly in the 30s and 40s. In fact, all of us in the 30s and 40s for this morning, so you'll have to bundle up. And we're seeing waves of this very light rainfall, some snow trying to mix in, but I don't think it's getting down to the valleys. But anyway, that's what we got going on radar. Here's your umbrella cast for this Christmas Eve for the Tri-Cities. You see trending drier throughout the day. Low end shower chances should be completely dry after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So for today, for lower elevations, 40s and 50s, will be a little chance of some freezing rain in the Kittitas Valley. And those gusts, we'll talk about those. We'll time those out with future casts coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a major change could be coming to Washington, one that would make it the state the strictest in the nation when it comes to drunk driving. Coming up, what a lower BAC limit could mean for Washingtonians, bars, and local courts.
Plus, more cases, but fewer resources. A surprise budget cut could slow down justice in Franklin County. Prosecutors saying they're already stretched thin. We have more on what could be at risk.
And we're looking ahead today to crafts, creativity, and a reason to get out of the house. Coming up, how the Grandview Library is opening its doors for all ages this Christmas. We have the details on these stories and more coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It's Wednesday, December 24th. It is Christmas Eve, and it is official. Santa has left the building. Yes.
Yay!
He has left the North Pole. Last headed right now, he should be in Iwo Jima, Japan in about 35 seconds.
Cool.
We're tracking Santa live.
Exciting news. And as far as like weather conditions here go for him, Josh will have those details later on in the newscast. But we do want to start your top stories with continuing coverage as Tacoma police have impounded a vehicle that's believed to be connected with the tragic hit and run that claimed the life of a Washington State Patrol trooper.
Take a look at the new image coming in of the suspected vehicle that's been impounded now. Officials say 29-year-old Tara Marissa Guting was struck and killed by two cars while investigating another crash on State Route 509. This happened in Tacoma last Friday. We're told despite bystander attempt to help save her life, she passed away at the scene. We have a number of previous stories and coverage up on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, where you can find more on that.
And at this time, the investigation is ongoing, so anybody with information should contact Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS.
And speaking of crashes on the roadway, a lot, of course, can happen during the holidays as people not only tend to celebrate a little more, but they celebrate a little more with alcohol.
In developing this morning, we're learning that Washington lawmakers are proposing to lower the state's blood alcohol content limit for the first time in 25 years.
So the proposal would lower the limit from where it's at now, that's 0.08, and it would be lowered to 0.05. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz has how local officials and bar owners are reacting to this possible change.
The Washington Traffic Safety Commission says that nearly a third of fatal crashes in the state involve drivers under the influence of alcohol. And it's causing some state lawmakers to support what would be the strictest blood alcohol content limit in the country, 0.05. As the possible change will start to be considered at the state's legislative session next month, many local bar owners are thinking about how it could impact their businesses. Some bar owners tell me that a change to the legal limit won't have an impact on the way they do their day-to-day operations.
I don't think it would really make a difference for our bar specifically. We already have things put into place to watch for intoxication and cutting people off. So I don't think personally will affect the bars. It just might make Uber a little busier.
Instead, Clark says she wonders how a change to the legal limit could affect the parkade financially, as she says some customers may choose to stay at home instead if the new rules are passed. Some local officials say that a change could put a strain on local government as well. Franklin County Prosecutor Sean Sant says that if the legal BAC level gets changed, he expects an increase in DUI cases. And with limited staffing, it could put a heavy burden on the system.
So obviously, with that kind of shift in the number of cases that would likely be prosecuted at the county level, we would hope that it would also be inclusive of state resources, which would be funding.
Advocates for the change point to the first state to set a 0.05 limit, Utah, which they say has seen a decrease in alcohol-related crashes and fatal crashes. While Clark and Sant both say they believe a change could help keep the community safer, they think there would need to be some support from the state to get it done effectively.
But I know State Patrol and other law enforcement agencies have always taken an opportunity when there is such a change to try to kind of take the public address approach to make sure that we put out the education out there and try to get people just to reconsider.
Clark also says that lowering rideshare costs or finding other ways to get customers home safely could help make sure that bars don't hurt financially from a change. Reporting from Kennewick, Caleb Sibkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
And next year's legislative session will kick off on January 12th.
It'll run through March, and we'll, of course, keep you updated on the proposal.
Turning now to Pasco, a budget cut in Franklin County has some people concerned about public safety. The county is making more than $150,000 in cuts, which we're told will impact a few areas, including the county prosecutor's office. Franklin County Prosecutor Sean Sant faces a budget crisis that he says threatens public safety, and he says his office has added just 2 attorneys since 2011, even as cases set for trial jumped from fewer than 100 to nearly 400. Sant warns these cuts could force delays in charging decisions and court proceedings.
We recognize that community safety is such an important factor in our community, and we want to stay ahead of the curve. We don't want to have, crime take over, and so we're going to be as responsive as we can.
He also says his office currently handles 350 out-of-custody screening cases on top of cases already being prosecuted. The prosecutor's office will continue advocating for additional positions to handle the growing workload.
And looking ahead to today, for those maybe looking for some things to do over the next few days, the Grandview Library has some options for you. The library is going to be offering free all-ages crafts all day, including DIY Christmas ornaments. They're hosting adults arts and crafts sessions each day as well. The only day that they will be closed is Christmas Day. The library director says this is a good way to get out of the house and do it for free.
One thing about libraries is it's one of the few places in our society these days that we can exist without any expectation of money. And so being able to offer free services like computers and books, but also things to do with your family. I mean, family time is important. We can't all afford to have books in our home or craft supplies in our home.
And for those wanting to join in on the fun, the library is open today from 9 to 1.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, brand new school and a brand new basketball program making history. We have how Sageview High School is building something from the ground up and what it means for the future. Talking local sports after the break.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from our Central Washington outdoor camera at the rodeo grounds in Ellensburg. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth is tracking not only your conditions as you make your way out the door this morning, but also if you're hitting the road and traveling for the Christmas holiday.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right, creating the perfect vibe, and setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all, just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, January 4th at 9 a.m.
Twist the month before gifting. Garage piled high. Houses were bursting. Time to let clutter fly. The Habitat Store wish list is merry and clear. Our shelves need your treasures as holidays near. Make room for the new by sharing the old. Clean, sell-ready items, tidy and bold. We turn good tidings to homes built with grace for local families to find a safe place. Drop off in Richland, all items lovely and bright. Or call for free pickup and fill our wish list tonight.
Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now seeing patients at Prosser Orthopedic Center providing sports medicine and orthopedic care. His services include arthroscopic surgery, sports injuries treatment, shoulder instability, rotator cuff and replacement surgery, knee reconstruction, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Higgs, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal.
He scores!
Every save.
What a stop!
Every game.
That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the D.
Kraken, Flyers. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. Sunday on Apple Valley News Now.
Merry Christmas from Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here's another updated look at road conditions, and wherever we see green, that's good. What we want to see is no color at all, but green just means wet roads as opposed to icy or snowy roads. So we're seeing that right now in the valleys, but it definitely is a little icy or snowy up in the Cascade. So let's just take you on a little tour of our passes this morning. I-90 at Snoqualmie Pass, it's bare and wet, but traction tires are advised. Then for U.S. Highway 12 at White Pass, it is snowy and slushy. Traction tires also advised. Traction tires going to be advised for all of these passes. Oregon 204 at Tollgate, it's slushy and snowy. And then for I-84 at Cabbage Hill, bare pavement, but again, traction tires are still advised. Okay, now let's pivot to the winds. It is going to be rather gusty for today, gusty/windy for the foothills and for the mountains. Already seeing gusts up around 25 to 35 miles per hour for both mountain ranges, but we'll put this into motion with Futurecast gusts. Gusts up out of the south and east, and this particular iteration of Futurecast is being rather aggressive with some of the winds we could see in the blues, 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts. I'll show you what I'm thinking here in a second, but quickly calming down into the evening and into Christmas morning, which is definitely some good news for Santa Claus. So you can see hour by hour wind gusts yourself by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. But here's more so of a model consensus look of the wind gusts we could see for today. Much more conservative with this 35 to 40 miles per hour. So still definitely strong enough for travel to be difficult for high profile vehicles and for Christmas decorations to maybe blow away. So be sure that you are securing those. Okay, we'll go back down to lower elevations talking about that potential for maybe a little bit of freezing rain. So that'll be coming up in a few minutes.
6:13 and talking sports as Sageview High School in Pasco is in its first year being open, and that brings them a unique challenge when it comes to their sports teams.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable was at practice with the team, the first basketball team in school history.
Every play, every miss, and every make writes the story of Sageview basketball. Sageview High School is in its first year of existence, giving their student athletes a rare opportunity.
Starting a basketball program at a brand new high school has its pros and its cons. For starters, there's no seniors at Sageview High School, meaning that every player will be eligible to return next season. On the flip side, due to WIAA rules, if you transferred to the school and didn't already live in the school district, you have to sit out 40% of your games.
It's almost like a blessing and a curse because, there's going to be some, I don't know if I would call them struggles, but it's just building blocks of our foundation this year with some younger kids. But again, we get them all back next year, so it's just cool to be able to build a program from the ground up.
The team played its first game in school history against Quincy and got a 78-61 victory. Sophomore Jakari Ellis scored the very first points in Lobos history.
I mean, to be honest, I really didn't notice what it really was until the end of the game because I was so focused in the game. But then after I realized that was really cool opportunity to be able to score the first bucket in SageView history. So
the Lobos have won and lost a few since then, but they don't want to use their youth as an excuse.
I feel like we've not played to our full ability. We've kind of not played how we should be. There's a lot of holes we need to fill, a lot of things we need to work on. But I feel like for our first school and first year, not a lot of us playing varsity last year. We've been doing pretty good, and we just need to. This break right now until our next game will be good for us to get those holes and fill them.
Head coach Case Rado was an assistant at Walla Walla Community College for several years and knows the area well. He was the league MVP when he played at Kamiakin High School in Kennewick. Part of why Rada accepted the head coaching position at SageView was the ability to start a basketball culture.
We embrace it. We talk about it all the time. It's a special group of kids, and for them to be able the first group to come through here to SageView, it's something that we embrace. We do talk about it quite a bit because they're building a legacy, and they're going to leave their legacy here.
No matter what happens this season, the team will go down in history as the ones who started it all. In Pasco, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And so far in their first season of play, the SageView Lobos have 2 wins, 4 losses.
Their next game is December 30th against Interlake High School. They're going to be making history regardless.
Absolutely. All right, still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next, checking in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert. Going to look at your Christmas Eve forecast as we give you a live look outside. This one from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera. Well, we don't think any snow is necessarily in the forecast.
But we're going to hope.
Because there's always
because
room
we're
for a
hopeful
hope.
and
Yeah,
optimistic.
exactly. But he is talking about, the possibility of some snow in the mountains and then some other things.
Some freezing rain.
Maybe around town. He's going to break all that down for you after the break.
Hi, this is Sabrina.
Hi, this is Chad.
This is Michelle. I'm calling from Hapo Community Credit Union here in Richland. Your friend Heather nominated you to be part of our December to Remember program.
That's really awesome. Wow. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I wanted to let you know that we did pick Mom as one of our families for December to Remember.
Thank you guys so much. That's so awesome. That's such a blessing.
So what this means for you and your family is that we have a team of Hapo employees that have been diligently fundraising to provide gifts to you and your family this holiday season.
It means a lot. I work really hard, and it's just me and my daughter. Her birthday is 4 days before Christmas, so it's always a stressful time of the year. I've been battling stage 3 cancer for the last year and a half now, so.
We're looking forward to being a part of your Christmas story this year.
Well, thank you.
Have a great day, and I hope Mom has a good surgery, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Deliver joy with Northern Quest gift cards. Good for dining, shopping, hotel stays, and more. It's what's on everyone's wish list this holiday season. So choose their favorite venue or their favorite color, because the Maslow's gift card will give a great Larive massage too. Available online or at Northern Quest, Kalispell Golf and Country Club, or Kalispell Casino. Snag a limited edition holiday card today at Northern Quest. Gift cards at northernquest.com.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
Get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
Today is why we wear the uniform, to ensure the safety of all Angelinos.
Try not to mess it up. I'll do my best.
But don't do your best, do my best.
This is a global operation.
LAPD has agreed to help the FBI track down terrorist targets.
Nothing like a day in the job to remind you how quickly life can change.
We're in this together.
Crack It, Flyers. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. Sunday on Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yes, there will be a chance for some wintry precip in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys for today, tomorrow, and for Friday, but there are some caveats to that. So for now, we'll focus in on the Yakima Valley, but coming up in the next half hour, we'll focus more so on the Kittitas Valley. So for today, rain chances dwindling as we get closer and closer to lunchtime, looking pretty dry into the afternoon. It's just going to be rain for today. Then for Christmas Day, a little chance of freezing rain before 7 a.m. After that, it should just be a cold rain. And then into Friday morning, here we go again. Maybe some freezing rain into the overnight hours, into the wee hours of the morning before 7 a.m. on Friday morning. And then after that, trending a little bit warmer and drier. So all that to say, if you're going on commutes in the Yakima Valley during those aforementioned time frames, if you see wet spots on the roadways, just make the assumption that those aren't wet spots, but that they're slick spots. Okay, we go from the valleys up to the mountains. Another round of snow looming from 4 p.m. on Thursday to 4 p.m. on Saturday. It's because we have more and more storm systems that are looming off in the Pacific. So First Alert Radar showing you some very light precip on the map for now. We'll put this into motion with Futurecast Radar, and this is going to be one of those Futurecasts that are very frustrating to show because it's kind of this onslaught of these very little pesky shower chances. Now it gets a little bit more organized into Christmas morning. You see that round. That's probably going to be our best opportunity to see some freezing rain in the valleys, but just sort of that, again, just sort of an onslaught of moisture coming through, and then into Friday morning, maybe another round. So you can see hour by hour precip chances yourself, again, by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. Snowfall totals from 4 p.m. on Thursday to 4 p.m. on Saturday, which Futurecast didn't get all the way that far, but during that time frame, 3 to 9 inches of snow for a Cascade Pass, 3 to 4 inches for our Blue Mountain passes. So the winter safety kit, the tire chains should still be on hand. Okay, here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small rain chances through Friday, then dry Saturday and beyond. In Yakima, chances for freezing rain Christmas morning and Friday morning. In Ellensburg, the possibility of freezing rain over the next couple mornings, and perhaps some snow for Friday. In Hermiston, small shower chances through Friday, drying out for the weekend. And finally, for Walla Walla, rain probabilities going up into Friday, then maybe some snow for Friday night and into Saturday.
Did I hear snow?
You heard snow for Walla Walla. Yeah.
Oh.
Not for the Tri-Cities, though.
We're going to take what we can get, Josh. Don't. Well, you are going to rain on our parade, actually.
See the snow.
But yeah, geez.
Yeah, but I guess kind of good conditions for Santa.
But
he'll be, covered.
Yes, he will.
He'll be
but
fine.
Yeah, Friday night into Saturday, you can take that U.S. Highway 12 corridor right to Walla Walla. You can see it yourself. It's probably just going to be a little trace, but
a little dusting.
A little dusting, yeah.
I don't like your tone.
I know, right?
You're coming after me.
Kind of
what are you talking about?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve morning, Josh. Break it down a little.
Coal in the stocking.
Have some joy. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Merry Christmas from Taylor Swift. Who else, of course? Superstar singer spreading holiday cheer in a big way this year. Up next, we're going to show you how her generous gift is helping fight hunger across the country. It's coming up in your entertainment headlines.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Injured in a car wreck or slip and fall? We're right here. Your neighbors, your lawyers, fighting for you. Call the local experienced team who cares. Call the home team, where you meet your attorney in person. When you need help, hire the home team who fights for you. More cash for your crash. Capuzza Lighty, accident injury lawyers. Local, experienced, ready to fight for you.
To me, Harlem is home. But home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3.
When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Okay, there's the signal.
Wait, hurry, he's coming.
Have a good round.
See you later.
All right.
What's that?
Toolbox.
Okay. Santa's way sneakier.
Prosser's most colorful adventure is at Splat-It. Throw paint, get messy, and have a blast. For kids, adults, parties, and nights out, Splat-It has it all. Book now at splatitnw.com.
Macy's Great Gift Sale is the best place for last-minute gifts, like up to 65% off fine jewelry and up to half off fragrances and cashmere. Come in, experience the holidays, and walk out with everything on your list at Macy's Great Gift Sale. Ends Wednesday.
An affordable, adjustable bed from Mattress Depot USA will help you sleep better.
And help alleviate aches and pains, sleep apnea, and snoring.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Merry Christmas from all of us at Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We start our entertainment news with a tragedy from the video game community. Call of Duty co-creator Vince Zampella has passed away.
Zampella died in a fiery single-car accident near LA last weekend. He was just 55 years old. The cause of the crash still under investigation. California Highway Patrol say Zampella was driving and a passenger also passed away.
Zampella co-founded video game company Infinity Ward in 2002. It released 4 Call of Duty games under his leadership.
The first-person military shooting game has spawned dozens of sequels and spin-offs since the original's release in 2003, and Call of Duty is the 3rd best-selling video game franchise in the whole world, selling more than 500 million copies of games.
And looking to the silver screen now, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is bringing back one of its most iconic action superheroes to the franchise. Actor Chris Evans is back.
Yeah, this is the first look at Marvel's Avengers Doomsday. The first official trailer was released on Tuesday. In it, you see Evans arriving to a farmhouse on a motorcycle.
The character's life also seems to look a little different. You see him take the Captain America suit out of a box, and then he's seen holding a newborn baby.
The teaser ends with the text on screen saying, Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. The Avengers will assemble in theaters next year on December 18th.
Exciting. Also, Merry Christmas from Taylor Swift. The music superstar is spreading holiday cheer in a big way this year.
Swift has donated $1 million to Feeding America, a nationwide network of more than 200 U.S. food banks. The group's CEO shared the news on social media, saying her support is a powerful reminder of what's possible when we come together to end hunger.
And of course, this isn't the first time Swift and her fans have backed the organization. They've made previous donations to help families in need in the past.
I am really excited for Avengers. I need to go back and watch all of them though, because I don't remember what happened. Like,
I know.
Is he supposed to be back? Is that like a surprise?
He didn't get snapped away.
Yeah, I don't.
But I know that
that
got undone.
That got
but then
fixed.
someone else died, right?
I thought he
It was like
had
Scarlet
died. I
Witch
don't
was
know.
like off to the ether.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
I don't remember anything.
I got nothing
That's my memory
to put
problems.
into this combo. Except, yay!
Yeah.
Can't wait!
Yay, Chris Evans.
Yeah. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Police officers trading badges for serving trays. Coming up, how a Sunnyside community is bringing people together and why police say the holiday tradition continues to grow.
And turning generosity into smiles this holiday season, a holiday tradition is once again spreading joy to kids who won't be home for Christmas. Coming up, how a local toy drive is making a difference.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi and clearer skin, I'm all in. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Apple Valley News Now's Christmas Wish is coming to an end for 2025. But before it wraps, we want to acknowledge and thank Idaho Community Credit Union, IBEW Local 112, Chinook Home Healthcare, and Yokes Fresh Market. Also, a big thank you to viewers who submitted names of people in our communities who need help. Because of these efforts, many families had a much merrier Christmas and will start the new year a bit better off. Christmas Wish from Apple Valley News Now. See you next year. Apple Valley News Now's Christmas Wish is coming to an end for 2025. But before it wraps, we want to acknowledge and thank Idaho Community Credit Union, IBEW Local 112, Chinook Home Healthcare, and Yokes Fresh Market. Also, a big thank you to viewers who submitted names of people in our communities who need help. Because of these efforts, many families had a much merrier Christmas and will start the new year a bit better off. Christmas Wish from Apple Valley News Now. See you next year. Apple Valley News Now's Christmas Wish is coming to an end for 2025. But before it wraps, we want to acknowledge and thank Idaho Community Credit Union, IBEW Local 112, Chinook Home Healthcare, and Yokes Fresh Market. Also, a big thank you to viewers who submitted names of people in our communities who need help. Because of these efforts, many families had a much merrier Christmas and will start the new year a bit better off. Christmas Wish from Apple Valley News Now. See you next year.
Is your body sending you an SOS? If you have high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, your kidneys could be warning you about increased risks like heart attack or stroke. Don't miss the hidden signal. Ask your doctor about a UACR urine test.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
A special place on the scenic Clark Fork River. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks for waking up with us and joining us on this Christmas Eve for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica DeLal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
It's Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas
Eve. I know. We are tracking Santa. Let's see where Santa is right now.
Hopefully he made it out of Japan.
Santa is headed towards the Great Wall of China. Ooh. He has left Japan. Yeah, he's in China.
Look at him sightseeing.
And he's
dropping off toys.
He's making his way around. Looks like he's running into a few little flurries. Up in the higher elevations.
Yes, as you would expect. And he's maybe going to run into the same thing for tonight and perhaps a little bit of fog in our neck of the woods, but he's got a ways to go before he gets here.
Yes, he does.
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about those big weather stories. It's going to be windy for this Christmas Eve in the foothills and the mountains. And yes, we could maybe have a little bit of a slick Christmas for the valleys, not so much a white Christmas. And then another round of snow for the mountains is looming from 4 p.m. on Thursday to 4 p.m. on Saturday, and that will impact past travel. For now, we're going to hone in on the winds for the foothills and the mountains for today. Already for this morning, we're seeing gusts between 20 to 35 miles per hour, even getting a little bit closer to 40 miles per hour now down towards the Battle Mountain Summit. But we'll put this into motion with futurecast gusts, and you see gusts coming out of the south and east, and especially around midday. This particular model run is being very aggressive with some of the winds up around 50 to 60 miles per hour for our passes in the Blue Mountains, but then quickly calming down into the afternoon and evening. So again, that's just one model run. Here's model consensus. This is a lot more conservative. 35 to 40 mile per hour gusts for the Cascades, for the Blue Foothills, and for the Blue Mountains. But all that to say, travel's still going to be a little bit dicey for high-profile vehicles, and your Christmas decorations could blow away, so tie those down. Okay, also tracking some fog. I know Santa's got a lot of interest in this forecast, so we'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We begin this half hour of news looking to local living, where the Sunnyside Police Department has teamed up with the Sunnyside Police Foundation and Cornerstone Church to help feed the community. They did it yesterday, where about 20 volunteers came out from the department, the church, and the community. They handed out more than 300 meals. You can see in the video, cars pulled up, and then volunteers handed them their food, all for free. Now, this is the third year the department has put the event on. They do it for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and Police Chief Rob Lehman says there's a reason for that.
The original plan was just to build partnerships between the police department and the community. And then once we saw the need, when we're sometimes running out of 325, 350 meals, 300 meals, and there's still people in line, it tells us that there's people that need this. And so we've continued to do it and tried to expand it every year.
Lehman says that the turnout that they saw yesterday just shows, again, that need in the community. And they are already saying that, yes, the department is planning on hosting the event once again next year.
6:35 and making a difference now. A local holiday tradition is back, once again bringing smiles to kids who won't be home for Christmas. So for the past 4 weeks, listeners of 94.9's The Wolf have been donating new unwrapped toys as part of the station's 8th annual Christmas Tree of Cash and Prizes event. Each donation gave listeners a chance to pull an envelope from the tree. It was filled with cash or prizes donated by the Kennewick Police Department Foundation, also local businesses, and all of those toys go straight to the Cadlick Regional Medical Center's Pediatric Center, and this is for children who will spend the holidays in the hospital.
I was in the hospital when I was, I was 3 years old when I was diagnosed with Crohn's. And so I've spent many holidays and many birthdays and everything in the hospital, and I know how much it sucks to be in there for those important events. And so for us to be able to go there and hopefully provide toys for the children so they can have just a little more holiday joy.
The organizer and his family have been delivering toys to hospitalized kids for 17 years, and it's a tradition that's now grown into a community-wide effort. They get help from STCU, law enforcement agencies, and also volunteers donating their time to make those deliveries. And organizers say it's a reminder that even a small act of kindness can make a big difference. And coming up next, we're talking health, and if you're one of the millions of people living with chronic pain, relief may come from more than just medicine. Coming up, we'll show how a simple dose of kindness could actually help ease pain and boost your well-being. Details are after the break.
Merry Christmas from Apple Valley News Now.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way, with specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment. We provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week, because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Before the guests arrive, it's all about the details. Making everything just right. Creating the perfect vibe. And setting the mood. Every detail matters. Then, take a moment to enjoy it all. Just you and your best friend. Enjoy our free white glove delivery service and interest-free financing with the More Furniture credit card. Visit a More Furniture store near you or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Some recipes come with a little extra chaos.
Steal some and try it. Oh, that was a big bite.
Memories are made in the kitchen.
Little pinch.
Find the right appliance to make more of them at Breads.
Right now, score big savings on all LG appliances. Whether you're looking for a fridge, dishwasher, or oven, we have the appliances for you in stock, ready to go today. Swing into Fred's Appliance. We're local like you.
Ellen
Ellensburg is a great place to visit all year long. Let's talk with some local businesses. This is Ellensburg.
I'm Megan West, owner of Claim Clothing in downtown Ellensburg. Claim Clothing is a store located in our downtown core of Ellensburg, Washington. There is something happening all year long in Ellensburg.
Ellensburg is awesome. We have a great community, we've got a university, and you've got a huge community of locals and outdoor enthusiasts.
You've got great restaurants and wine, and yeah, there's a lot to do downtown in Ellensburg.
When weather is the big story,
An atmospheric river has swollen rivers and streams.
turn to Apple Valley News Now.
We have live team coverage.
We are on a first alert weather day. Flood warning remains in place for the Yakima River.
The river is continuing to rise.
And all with just one goal, to keep you and your family safe.
Highway 12 near Natchez is no longer passable.
Big story coverage.
Several rescues are also taking place.
Only one station, Apple Valley News Now, on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track all those road conditions for you, and you see a lot of red, a lot of blue up in the Cascades. That's not good, but for now it is just green in the Yakima and the Kittitas valleys, which means other than the upper Kittitas Valley, Cle Elum. But for the rest of the valleys we were talking about, just seeing wet pavement. But a closer look at our main mountain passes, I-90 at Snoqualmie Pass, bare and wet. Traction tires are advised. And then for U.S. Highway 12 at White Pass, snowy and slushy, traction tires also advised. They're all going to be advised, what I'm about to show you. As we slide over to the blues, Oregon 204 at Tollgate, it's slushy and snowy. And then for I-84 at Cabbage Hill, even though there's just bare wet pavement, traction tires here, you guessed it, also advised. Okay, now let's talk about the fog. A little bit of a foggy start to this morning and to tomorrow morning. Now getting some very thick fog for the Blue Foothills. Looks like this is encroached on the Kittitas Valley, but still not really squeezing in on the Yakima Valley or the Lower Columbia Basin for now. So here's what we're thinking in terms of the fog. Most of it should lift by 9 a.m., but then for tonight, looks like it's perhaps going to come back to the Walla Walla Valley after 7 p.m. And then for Christmas Day, model consensus is suggesting that the best areas, the most favorable areas for fog, going to be Walla Walla and Ellensburg, but points in between, we're not ruling out some patchy areas of fog, and that could last until 1 p.m. All right, we pivot from the fog to the freezing rain potential over the next handful of days. I'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 6:42, and looking to health this morning as it's that time of year for spreading goodwill and showing kindness not only to help others.
But experts say it can also help you. So in today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to a doctor about how holiday kindness may actually ease chronic pain.
If you're one of the millions of Americans with pain that doesn't go away, you may find relief in medicine. But a dose of kindness may be a helpful prescription.
Kindness is really an expression of care. And what ends up happening is it can induce an incredible amount of positive emotional states.
Pain management Dr. Trishul Kapoor with Cleveland Clinic says when that positivity floods our brains, it can release feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin and can actually disrupt pain pathways and reduce overall perception of that pain.
In the same sense, kindness becomes almost sort of a life hack, and we call it the helper's high, to be able to have that same mechanism to have benefit in your overall mental health and well-being.
Kapoor says being kind can also increase levels of hormones like oxytocin, which can dilate blood vessels and lower blood pressure. And the best part is, the acts of kindness that may bring relief can also be simple, like getting involved in the community, volunteering, giving financially, or giving of your time to help others. Even saying hello or greeting someone else can go a long way.
To treat any kind of condition, it's more than just medications and interventions. It needs to be treated holistically because life outside of an appointment room or a hospital is quite large, and we can't always control all of that with a medication or a specific treatment.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And experts say kindness also extends to yourself.
They say self-compassion when you're feeling pain is a big part of being kind, because when you don't appreciate yourself, you're not really able to help others.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself, be kind to others.
That's right. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning, and giving you a live look outside from right here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick on this Christmas Eve. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert is going to be back with your full first alert forecast, what you can expect today and into Christmas.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
It's that time again.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds on brand name mattress sets.
All remaining models from last year's inventory are on sale.
Here's your chance to get a comfortable, great night's sleep at up to 60% off.
Don't hesitate, or else you'll have to wait another year to take advantage of these incredible savings.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Another Yakima winter is right around the corner. Call Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric today and take advantage of our Cozy Comfort Bundle. You'll get a furnace system check as well as a whole home electrical inspection for just $116. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
During this special season, trust Apple Valley News Now and ABC for an awesome lineup of magical holiday shows with favorites from Disney plus more. It's all proudly sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Twist the month before gifting. Garage piled high. Houses were bursting. Time to let clutter fly. The Habitat Store wish list is merry and clear. Our shelves need your treasures as holidays near. Make room for the new by sharing the old. Clean, sell-ready items, tidy and bold. We turn good tidings to homes built with grace. For local families to find a safe place. Drop off in Richland, all items lovely and bright. Or call for free pickup and fill our wish list tonight.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, with my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay. And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. It can relieve fatigue and stop joint damage. And in PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
Kraken, Flyers. Coverage begins at 5 p.m. Sunday on Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. There will be a chance for rain, snow, and even some freezing rain in the valleys for today, tomorrow, and for Friday. So we're going to talk about the Kittitas Valley now. To read more about the Yakima Valley, you can go online to applevalleynewsnow.com. So freezing rain chances in Ellensburg this morning before 8 a.m. After that, we're going to trend warmer and drier. Then for Christmas Day, chances for freezing rain before 10 a.m. After that, just little rain chances. It would be a cold rain. And then into Friday, this is going to be the most interesting day because, well, the precip chances are going to be low, around 10%, but we'll have chances for freezing rain through 7 a.m. Then maybe some light snow showers after that. Okay, we go from the valleys up to the mountains. Another round of snow looming from 4 p.m. tomorrow to 4 p.m. on Saturday. And it's because all of these storm systems still looming in the Pacific down on the California coastline. And so we'll show you that. We'll put that into motion with Futurecast radar in just a second. You see that rain-snow mix now starting to pick up a little bit more in the Cascades. and we'll continue to track this. Now we put it into motion with Futurecast radar by 8 a.m. Looking pretty widespread out there. This is going to be one of those annoying Futurecasts where there's just kind of this constant onslaught of these little ticky-tacky shower chances, mostly surrounded, mostly around the mountains, but the valleys could also, of course, see some of that wintry precip, and it's just going to be a cold rain for the basin and for the foothills. But there's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to it, just getting a few waves throughout the next 48 hours. And here are some of the snowfall totals from 4 p.m. on Thursday to 4 p.m. on Saturday. So Futurecast didn't really go out that far, but during this time frame, 3 to 9 inches of snow for a Cascade passes, 3 to 4 inches of snow for a Blue Mountain passes. So during said time frame, if you dare to venture over said passes, then have the winter safety kit, have the tire chains ready to go. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small rain chances through Friday, then dry Saturday and beyond. In Yakima, chances for freezing rain Christmas morning and Friday morning. In Ellensburg, possibility of freezing rain over the next couple mornings, then perhaps some snow for Friday. And then for Hermiston, small shower chances through Friday, drying out for the weekend. And finally for Walla Walla, rain probabilities going up into Friday, then maybe some snow for Friday night into Saturday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a holiday light fight.
It's definitely like a jaw-dropping scene, why are we getting fined for Christmas lights?
Nothing says Christmas like holiday lights.
I can't see.
But who decides how many lights are too many? Supoli and Pahan Salgado tell us they look forward to decorating all year.
Right around Thanksgiving is when we start decorating the outside of our house. And last year we had a big, each year we have big displays. Called the Salgado Family Christmas Display.
But their homeowners association is saying bah humbug, ordering them to take the lights down or receive a fine of $50 a day.
It's a holiday that's celebrated across the world. And it's how is the HOA supposed to stop that?
What they're doing is just hate.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll be hearing more from the Salgado family. With your GMA First Look, I'm Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
This holiday, the best gift isn't under the tree, it's on the field. Starting Christmas Day, 2 games on Netflix and Snoop's holiday halftime party. Then it's a primetime showdown on Prime Video. Saturday matchups.
Merry Christmas!
All day Sunday.
Into the clear, through the snow, all the way home!
And Monday wraps it all up. Tear into 4 days of action with the NFL holiday games, starting Christmas Day.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go, dogs!
Yeah. So we need to...
Circle!
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
These guys are crazy.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. We're learning at least 2 people are dead and others are missing after a fiery explosion at a Pennsylvania nursing home yesterday. Emergency crews responded to the scene about 20 miles northwest of Philadelphia. A portion of the building reportedly collapsed. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro saying first responders rushed to get elderly residents to safety. Authorities haven't officially given a cause for the fire and explosion, but in a statement, officials said an explosion occurred while crews were on site in the afternoon.
6:53 now, the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. We're hearing from Tacoma police. They say they've impounded a vehicle believed to be connected to that deadly hit and run that killed Washington State Patrol Trooper Tara Marissa Guting. She was struck while investigating a crash on State Route 509 last Friday near Tacoma and passed away at the scene. Investigators continuing to follow leads, asking anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers. The case is under active investigation.
State lawmakers are considering lowering the legal BAC limit from 0.08 to 0.05. Supporters say nearly a third of fatal crashes in the state involve alcohol. They also point to Utah, which saw fewer alcohol-related crashes after making that change. Local prosecutors warn the change could increase DUI cases, which would put added pressure on already stretched court systems, and that's unless more state funding is provided.
Franklin County Prosecutor Sean Sant says a surprise $160,000 budget cut could have serious consequences for his office. He says the money was needed to add another deputy prosecutor as caseloads have nearly quadrupled since 2011. Recruiting and retaining attorneys has already been difficult, and without more staff, Sant warns delays in charging decisions and court proceedings could become more common. He says the office will continue pushing for additional funding to keep up with the growing demand.
And in Sunnyside, the police department, the Police Foundation, and Cornerstone Church are teaming up to provide free meals to those in need. About 20 volunteers handed out more than 300 meals to families at the drive-through event yesterday. This is the third year the department has hosted meals for the holidays, and leaders say based on this year's turnout, they'll continue the event next year.
And the Grandview Library is offering some free activities for the community this week. All ages crafts, there'll be DIY Christmas ornaments. That is today. Adults arts and crafts sessions are also happening this week. The only time they are not offering classes are going to be on Christmas Day. Library leaders say this is a great way for families to get out of the house, stay busy, connect with each other, and do it all without spending money. Library is open today from 9 to 1 if anyone wants to join in on the fun.
And trending now this morning, forget the shelf. This holiday tradition has found a much taller place to hang out. So a 40-foot inflatable elf, you can't get rid of him, is currently perched on the side of a giant spire in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh my gosh. So the 125-foot spire was originally built to honor architect Frank Lloyd Wright. But for the holidays, it's being called one of the largest elf on a shelf installations in the world.
It's part of a shopping and dining district in Scottsdale. Officials say the display has become a big draw for the area, with visitors traveling from across the country just to get a look before Christmas.
Oh, that is so funny.
Well, how's he gonna move, you know? They gotta now move it around.
He doesn't need to because he can see everything from up there.
That's true.
He doesn't need to move. He's got eyes on everything.
And it's a desert too, it's flat, so he's got a really good vantage point because of that.
Yep, facts.
You're just
hashtag facts.
Seen it everywhere. But Santa is dealing with some freezing rain conditions.
Yeah, he's going to have to bob and weave. There's some fog. Where's he at right now?
He's in China right now.
He's in China.
Still in China?
He's been bopping around.
Yeah. So I have a feeling
he's lots to deliver there.
Yeah.
He'll probably run into some worse weather than what he's going to have to deal with here. So let's go ahead and take a look at, first of all, the wind gusts are already picking up out of the south and east for our mountain ranges. You see the fog is especially thick this morning for the Blue Foothills, but also in the Kittitas Valley. So in those areas, take it slow. Some of that could be some freezing fog, especially in the Kittitas Valley, just given the temperatures there are pretty close to that threshold. All of us in the 30s and 40s for this morning, and maybe we could see a little bit of freezing rain in Ellensburg, probably before 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning. But back in the Tri-Cities, it's just going to be a cold rain, low wind rain chances throughout today, likely drying out by 3 p.m., 4 p.m. So for today, for lower elevations, 40s and 50s. Again, the possibility of freezing rain in the Kittitas Valley. The wind gusts for today for the foothills and mountains between 35 to 40 miles per hour, and more mountain snow on the way, because why not?
And Jade, we're still hoping for a white Christmas, right?
Yes,
a little
we
dusting
are.
of snow. Yeah.
Yep, we will take it.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. It's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America's up next. We're back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day and a Merry Christmas.